All right. Here for another edition to John Does Fantasy. And I got a combination with the Packers that can win you a fantasy football league. Now, Alan Lazard is going 9th round, currently wide receiver 48. All right. Last 5 games, he scored 5 touchdowns with the Packers last year, and that was with Davante Adams. All right. And Alan Lazard had a 6th best quarterback rating with Aaron Rodgers last year. Okay. And then in the last 10 games of the season last year, Alan Lazard was on a 13 touchdown pace. Now, I love Alan Lazard, and I mean, for every draft, I'm getting him in the 8th round. But that's not the combination that is going to win you a league, okay? Now, Romeo Doubs is currently going undrafted, okay? Now, Christian Watson, he was the 2nd-round pick, and he had knee surgery and hasn't played in training camp since. All right? Now, Romeo Doubs, his senior season, he had 80 receptions, 1,100 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Okay. Now, I heard he's been lighting up training camp. And you know who he's giving me vibes of? He is giving me vibes of Jamar Chase. I'm hearing, he's getting open and practicing and sometimes dropping passes. And last year, I was high on Jamar Chase, and then I heard he was dropping passes. And then he went off my board, and that was my biggest mistake I made last year in fantasy. Okay? Now, in the 11th round, 12th round, that's where I'm taking Doubs. I'm looking for home runs. And he's giving me Jamar Chase vibes. We got Aaron Rodgers having 40% of his targets gone from last year. MVS is gone. Everyone knows about Davante Adams is gone. 40% of those targets are going somewhere. Aaron Rodgers has always had a wide receiver 1 since he's played. Always. And the worst the wide receiver 1 he had on his team was targeted was 21% of the time. That was the worst it was ever going to be. Now, I don't know who it's going to be. To be honest, I don't know. It might be Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard's a beast. I told those stats. I have a feeling it's going to be Doubs. But why not get both? I mean, you get Alan Lazard supposed to go in the 9th round. I'm going to take him in the 8th round in every league. And then DeMar Dobson, he was a 4th-round pick. He's lighting up training camp. That Christian Watson, the 2nd-round pick, hasn't played. And in the first preseason game, in the first half, he ran 15 routes and had 3 receptions for 45 yards, and one of those being a 30-yard touchdown. Okay? So I'm taking every draft. I'm taking Alan Lazard in the 8th round because he's supposed to go in the 9th. I just want him that bad. And this guy's going undrafted, but I know in my leagues people are going to take him. So I'm, maybe in the 10th round. I'm looking to get him, 10th, 11th, 12th round. If you think you can get him. I mean, he's going undrafted in a lot of leagues. So, but I know in my league, I'm getting him early. So, I mean, and worst comes to worst. I mean, it's an 8th and 11th round pick. It's not going to ruin your fantasy league, but it can win your league. I mean, every year he's had a wide receiver 1, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. He always does, and he was an MVP like 2 years in a row. So, 2 out of the last 3 years or something like that. So. Someone's going to be someone's going to be the beast, and it's going to be one of these 2 guys. So I'm taking both of them. And worst comes to worst, 3-4 weeks you cut them, and you move on. I mean, it's 8th and 11th round picks we're talking. It's unbelievable to me. Someone's going to be the steal. So I'm taking both of them. And he just looks like a beast. And and then, like I said, that he's giving me the Jamar Chase vibes. I mean, Jamar Chase wasn't catching passes in preseason. And training camp, and I heard he's missing a couple catches, but other than that, he's been balling out. And that's what we were hearing about Jamar Chase. So I'm not. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I mean, in these ADPs, you're not. it's only going to help you. There's no, I mean, worst comes to worst, we're trying to win a league. We're hitting home runs. I'm going to find someone in free agency and they'll take their place. If by week 4, I'll know if Dobbs a beast or worth a roster spot. I think Allen Lazard's going to be a top 20 receiver and definitely worth his ADP no matter what. But Romeo Dobbs, if he's not a beast in the first 4 weeks, I cut him, or he's going to be a league winner. Subscribe to more.